Welcome to C3XE. I'm Anthony East, the show where I put two of my friends' comic collecting tastes head to head and make them draft their dream collection. That's Nick. That's Brandon. And today we're going to be talking about Batman. Okay, gentlemen, so I got 3 rules for this game. Number 1, once a comic book is drafted for a specific character, nobody can draft that comic book again for that character. So for example, like this was a Silver Surfer episode, if one of you guys was which is totally not, if someone was to pick Fantastic Four number 48, the first appearance of the Silver Surfer, no one would be able to use that for that character again. However, if they wanted to use it for a Fantastic Four episode, we can totally do that. Second rule.
Got it.
Did you get that, Nick?
Got it.
Are we sure?
Make sure you get him on camera saying that he got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, everyone calm down. Rule number 2, you have to declare whether you're choosing the book for spec or for love. So, are you being, a comic speculator, or are you the comic fan, boys? And number 3, you will get 2 scores. You will pick the winner at the end of the episode based on your arguments. Then we will go to the chat and comic sections to tabulate who the comic community is behind. We'll tally both results at the end of the series and declare the official winner between the two of you geniuses. You ready?
Cool. I'm good.
Let's do this.
Okay, number 1, Batman. Nick, you won the coin toss backstage. It was infamous.
It was very infamous.
Okay, here we go. What you got on Batman, Nick?
Batman issue 427. This is the 900 number issue. This is where they let fans pick the death of either keep Jason Todd alive or kill him.
Okay.
Am I going? You have to.
You can go if you want to go. You go for it right now.
First pick in a Batman episode.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going with the Grail of all Grails, Detective 27. First appearance of Batman. Yeah. There it is. Don't have to say more than that. That's ridiculous, Nick, that you left that on the table for me.
I like this one. All right.
I assume that yours is for love, needless to say.
Well, also, it was just for the ingenuity of letting the fans pick the fate of a character. Yeah. Instead of just doing the fate of a character and outraging everybody, they let people decide.
All right. Well, we'll save it for the debate. I'll take spec for mine, obviously. Being like one of the most expensive comic books in the world, one of the most sought after comic books in the world.
It's good to know that you don't even like it, Brandon.
No, okay. I actually really like that book, but yeah.
Okay. Nick, what you got second?
All right. Detective Comics 638. Red Hood is revealed.
All right. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I like
after
this
he came back from the dead.
This is when after he's back from the dead as the Red Hood, and then it's revealed afterwards.
Not even the Batman.
No.
You're doing really good on this Batman show, my friend.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
All right. So far, Brandon, what do you got? What's your next pick?
It's Batman 1. Yeah, of course it is. Again, Nick, you're leaving these on the table for me. I'm just plucking them off the table, buddy. Like, first appearance of the Joker. First appearance of Batman in a self-titled book. Essentially, first self-titled book. This also, the cover is beautiful. And it's an amazing book. It's very hard, just like Detective 27, to get in a high grade. Something I would always want in my collection. Goes without saying that this book is on most both fans and speculators lists. I could take love or spec for this, but I'll take... You know what? I'll take spec.
2 specs. Now, Nick, your next pick. Is it going to be Batman-centric or not?
Detective 38. First appearance of Robin.
Okay, I respect that one. That's a good one.
My favorite character has always been Dick Grayson. Yes, this is a Batman-centric episode, but at the same time, can't have Batman without the Robin. And this is the first appearance of that Robin.
You have one of the homage covers for that, though, the Batman and Robin one, right? So I could see you picking this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, is that for spec or love?
This is for spec.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay. We could go either way on that. All right. Just remember that, because you said that you love Dick Grayson's. Remember that when we get to the end. Ooh. East, we were talking about this issue the other day. Let's take the Hitler, Mussolini bat cover. You know, the first Dick Sprang
Number
cover.
18.
Yeah. First Dick Sprang. Buy your war stamps.
War Bonds.
War Bonds. I like it. So I'm going to go with that one. It's first Dick Sprang cover. Obviously, he didn't start doing interiors until the next issue, but it's his first art for the Bat.
Start of a legendary run.
Yeah. I don't think he took a break on covers, at least, up until 100. I think 101 he skips, comes back to do a cover on 102. But yeah, in any case, so...
Spec or Love.
It's 18, right? Yeah, yes. Batman 18.
Spec or Love.
You go either way on that one. I'll go Love on that. I think that
Good, you switched it up.
Yeah, let's do Love.
For the love.
Of Batman. History.
For the love.
Okay.
Okay, Nick, what do you got? Round 4.
Batman 497. This is when Bane breaks Batman's back.
Legendary Batcave break.
Yep.
Oh!
Started off a whole series there.
Love or Spec?
Spec.
I think that's a bad choice, Nick. I'm going to say to you right now, most people own the Nightfall series in trade paperback.
But not many of them own it single issue.
You know why? It's because they're everywhere. But in any case, we'll save it for the end.
Hey, let's keep the fighting words to a minimum here right now, okay? Come on now. Okay, Brandon, what do you got?
I'm having fun with this.
So
I never get to play the heel. You guys are letting me play the heel on this show.
That's fine. You can totally be the $1 million man Ted DiBiase with those glasses right now, and I'll take it.
Well, it's because I was sleeping until 10 minutes before you guys arrived.
He is pulling a rock out with those glasses on.
All right, what do you got?
Oh, I did the wrong eyebrow.
All right, what do you got?
Pick number 4. What do you got?
What have I done so far? I got to do something interesting here. Okay, this one I'm doing on Love, even though I could totally go Spec on it. I'm taking first Ra's al Ghul, first Talia, cameo appearance Talia, legendary Neil Adams cover, Danny O'Neill, love him to death. Gonna go Batman 232. Am I right on that? No one's arguing with me, so I'm going to assume Batman 232 is what issue I'm talking about. The green cover with...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So 232 for me.
Yeah, it's the legendary Neil Adams when he's holding the... Yeah, that's a great issue. And you're going for Love?
No, I think you're thinking of a different cover. You're talking about the one where they're both shirtless and and Batman's on the ground. That's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the green cover with Ra's in the center of it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
It's on the screen right now, so you guys are seeing it. Sorry. There's a fly in here.
We can't see the screen. Right?
And we can't see the fly.
Okay. And that's for Love or Spec?
That's for Love. I'm going to do it for Love. Even though I could go either way on that one, I think I'm going to do it for Love. That makes the most sense.
Okay. You started off Specking, and now you're following the heart, like your style.
All right.
Okay, Nick. What's your number 5 staying alive?
Well, I didn't think, East, that the guy who got first pick in our first Batman episode of this show would leave Detective 27 and Batman 1 on the table.
Majority of my picks were for Love. So like I said, it's not always about the money. It's about where your heart goes.
Hey, listen. I'm right between the middle of you guys. You don't have to yell. You don't have to yell. It's perfectly fine here.
All right.
Who's your number 5 staying alive? What do you got?
5 staying alive, Detective 568. This one I'm picking for Love. It is the first Batman single issue after it's post-crisis. Yeah. And it's also got a wicked cover of Batman hanging from the Gotham City sign. Look like he's like literally in a noose of his own cape.
That's an interesting cover, yeah. I know the one you're talking about.
It is pretty freaking scary. It's a scary cover. I'm not going to lie. It's almost like a horror-esque thing, but it's got to say it's beautiful, and I'm picking it for Love.
All right, let's do another Denny O'Neill, Neil Adams, legendary comic. It's the first issue that they ever did of any Batman book. It's Detective 395. The cover is baller. And also, basically, the gist of that story is like there's this couple that's immortal. They have these plants that keep them alive. See a trend here in my last two picks? And they're staging an assassination in the main story of that book, and Batman kind of thwarts it, and then the issue kind of ends with like him burning their I'm sorry, spoilers, whatever. The book came out like 30 years ago, so deal with it.
You can't really burn a 30-year episode.
Yeah, he burns the crops in the field, and then they die, and it's like this. Well, so he totally did kill them, first of all. You know, someone who says Batman doesn't kill. But secondly, like, there's this real baller moment where he goes up and, like, etches the end dates of their lives on their tombstones. It's pretty sick. So I'm going to go with that one, Detective 395. And that's definitely a love pick, but it's a very, very cool issue. So, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're at the debate section of the show. Each member gets 2 minutes to debate their 2 arguments on why their selections are the best for either spec or for love. Brandon, you know what? I'm going to get you to start off this one because Nick started off the first round. Here we go.
Sounds good. Nick, get the hell off my screen. All right, sir.
Okay, what do you got? What do you got? 2 minutes. And, let me get a timer going.
Sure. We're going to go lo-fi.
We're going to go super lo-fi. Okay. And your arguments? Go.
Okay, so from my perspective, I think I've actually won in both the spec and love categories. That being said, you know, you got to choose on a per book basis for this game. So Detective 27, it's one of the most important comic books ever. I don't think I have to, especially superhero comic books, I don't think that even is going to take up too much of my time. I think the more important books to talk about, same with Batman 1, by the way, first Joker, one of the most iconic villains in the history of comic books. Obviously also has a movie coming out soon, so you might see a nice little jump there. Both those books are perennial growers, so, you know, on a spec level, they're nice and healthy, no problem. Moving along, I picked that the Mussolini, Hitler, Hirohito War Bonds cover, Batman 18, we decided it was, right? Bright yellow cover. If you can get that in high grade, it's a book that I picked love on this, right? You did. Yeah, so gorgeous on the wall. Very hard to find. It's something you can be truly, truly proud of in your collection. As far as the 2 Danny O'Neill and Neil Adams picks that I made, I don't think anyone from our generation really needs too much more other than they're they're 2 of the greatest creators to ever contribute to the Batman universe. So, okay, I'll use my last 30 seconds to take down Nick. His first pick was a gimmick book there's 2 versions of that book that were written, and we only ever got to really see one. The whole purpose was to kill off a character that was, in many of the writers' minds, useless. Obviously, that's not the case anymore. Then he padded his whole collection with more garbage like that, more Red Hood, more Robin. I think that he just failed because this is a Batman episode.
Okay. And that is the first debate. Brandon, very good.
Thank you.
It was very nice. It was swell. Just keen.
I might take off my sunglasses next episode and be nice again.
Don't.
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, Nick, how you going to bounce back from that tear, sweetheart?
Oh, simple. It won't even take me 2 minutes to take him down.
Okay, well, you're going to get 2 minutes. Starting right. Meow.
Okay. Let's go with this, all right? So, Batman 427. This put the fate of one character, not in the writer's hands, not in the creator's hands, but in the fans. The fans had control. You call it in, you had control. You could say, I want him to live, I want him to die. They do that nowadays, poll question. Polls online.
Brandon, please, let him continue.
All right?
Go on.
Also, every book I have picked has shaped Batman as a character. Everything that has happened through all my picks has shaped him throughout the comics universe now. So realistically, yeah, maybe he wasn't in most of the comics I picked, but again, every single event in all those books has shaped Batman to the character he is now. And as for Brandon's picks, yeah, milquetoast. Gives a shit about an old detective comic. You're only getting it for the monetary value. It really means jack shit. Done.
That's in the eye of the beholder. Are you sure you have a full other minute?
Nah, I'm good.
I'll be back with my final thought. So my final thought is this. Some people like to lead with heart. Some people like to lead for the value. And when it comes to Batman, you always get a mixture of both. But really, what I did like the most was, sorry to say it, Nicholas, Brandon had a healthy balance of heart and of value to his collection and his top picks. Absolutely, don't get me wrong. Your first couple of issues definitely impacted the character of Batman and his growth as a person. However, for the sake of the show and the rules that were specified at the beginning, Brandon checked off every single box. And that's my final thought. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Exploding Earths. And don't forget to tell us who you think drafted the better book for a chance to win one of five comic book mystery mailers from me. And also so that I can give these guys a hard time on our results episode. And that's it for today. ABC, always be collecting. Take care.